Whatever scriptures you got, time is short.
Shalom, Israel. Let me give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Rawchaa, BaHaSham, Qadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. And shalom to like I've did, doing his work of faith and labor of love, true sincerity. His brothers Jim, that soldier of faith, / pray for a few days, New Jersey, and just coming with the weekly sit down. And what's the title again? Time is short, right? Yeah, the title of the lesson going to be the time is short. So with that, you jump into Ephesians 5. Start there, let it go.
Ephesians chapter 5, verse 1. It says, be ye therefore followers of God.
Around like 13, 14. Yeah, started like around like 13 and go to 15.
It says, Ephesians 5:13. For all things that are reproved are made manifest by light. For whatsoever doth make manifest is light. Wherefore he saith, awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahawashi shall give thee light.
Right, so that's the time we in. We in there's a spirit too, because I was pretty much going over this topic in my lesson. And we pretty much in what? The valley of the shadow of death, which is America. So we here, the Lord used us, as the people to shed some light within this place, so that this place can have some illumination to it as far as our people is concerned. So we here to shine that light in a dark place, which is America, or the valley of the valley of the shadow of death. You know what I'm saying? So that light is of Yahawashi and the Lord is being manifest through us being them examples of them here on earth. And being as representatives for them. So it said what? Awake thou that sleepest. Read that part again.
It says, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahawashi shall give thee light.
Right, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead. Because you know what? According to Ezekiel 38, what our people was trapped in the valley of dry bones. So now what? We at that point where we're awakening, because what? This is the bitter end time. As the title of the lesson is, what? The time is short. So knowing that the time is short, that's why, look, if you know, right, an enemy is coming to invade, or you want to take over and just something happens suddenly, right? What you going to do? You just going to let your soldiers continue to sleep? You going to just let them, yeah, they can do their thing, we'll get ready. No, you're going to rile up the troops. So knowing that the time is short, how it shines, like, all right, wake them up. It's time to let's get ready to go. Prepare for war. And that's what we're doing through the Spirit of the Lord, man. That's why I talk about what the Spirit, our weapons of warfare are spiritual, not carnal, man. You know what I'm saying? Because now the Lord is rising us up, because it's time to go to battle, man. And we doing them battles daily, but we are facing the ultimate battle, you know what I'm saying, that's coming ahead, man.
Real quick precept. This is Psalms 97:11. Light is sown for the righteous, and gladness is upright in heart. This basically the light, it says sown, S-O-W-N. So the light is sown within, is sown within the elect. And it says the light is sown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright in heart. The upright meaning in the mind, man. Standing stiffly for the name of the Lord, enduring all the way to the end.
It says, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahawashi shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
Right, days are evil, meaning what? The days that we're living in, we're coming to an end. We know from the signs of the times that everything in which is going on around us, and being that the Most High gave us this light, we ought to be wise with that. You know what I'm saying? And do what we have to do in the name of the Lord, because we see what time it is. That's why we out here doing these lessons out here in the highways and byways, and doing our shows on a weekly basis to profess the light in which the Lord have gave us, man. You know what I'm saying? To show forth the Lord and tell people that, yo, this is the time. You have no more time to waste. You either get right or you get left. You know what I'm saying? And we constantly see it from everything that's happening. What waters keep being messed up, the food is constantly getting worse. Everything with in society is getting worse, and people are still asleep, man. How dead can you be? You have the men of the Lord out here in the highways and byways throughout the four corners of the earth, and especially here within America. It gotta be brothers in damn near every state, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really count on my hand, but it gotta be brothers in every state, man. Somewhere. And somewhere you could get a head on this knowledge and what's going on around you, man. Don't worry about Channel 11 News and Channel 7. They gonna feed you some bullshit. We the real news, man. We give it the news, north, east, west, and south throughout the four corners of the globe. Thus saith the Lord, man. You know.
I got a quick
You got
precept.
it.
This is Exodus chapter 13 and 21. You know, because like you said, the Lord is giving us that light to what rally up the troops,
Yeah.
right? It says Exodus 13:21, and the Lord Yahawah went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud, and led them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire, to give them light to go by day and night. He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people. And we know that cloud represents the chariot. So even when we see the light within the chariots in the heavens, that's the what? Rally the troops.
Yeah.
You know, wake up, man.
Well, we just seen them last week, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the Lord showed us right there. Hey, the signs of heaven, a pillar to guide us and to let us know, yeah, I'm on the way. Just hold tight. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is,
Hey,
man.
the sign that the angel showed the apostles.
Yeah.
All of these things are to confirm our faith even more. Every time brothers see chariots, every time this happens, these things just help us to confirm our faith that much more and let us know that we're that much more closer to our salvation. So why give up? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me say this though, man. Even when with the apostles, when vocab Malone is out there, that whole time they were out there, the whole thing was really about faith. You know, because you had the guy out there, he couldn't understand, you know, what it is that we do, but you know, they couldn't grasp the concept of faith.
Yeah.
And then now when G-Man showed up, okay, and from a Scarfa's own phone, the chariots, we see the chariots through the Scarfa's own phone.
Yeah.
You know, so it just really is just a faith booster for the Akim, man. I got something real quick.
Real quick. I got this quick precept. This is Zephaniah 3 and 5. It says, the just Lord Yahawah is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bringeth his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
Hey,
So,
no. Hey, it just goes to show you the upwards of the people. You know, these forest fires. You know, these earthquakes that's going on. You know, okay, and these wars, man. You know, the Lord is sending His judgment, man. When you go to the floods, you know, you see, you know, the Lord is just setting the table, man, for that. Everything's gonna come into fruition, His perfection, man. You know.
hey, real quick, one more. It says, Matthew 5 and 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid.
And we're those weathermen, man. You know, we're the ones, whether you like it or not, man. Whether you here or forbid, man. We out here, man. We're teaching the words of Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, man. You know, okay. You know, like you guys, you simple jakes out there where you get mad at the weatherman because you tell you that there's gonna be 18 inches of snow. You know, you see, or there's gonna be a heat wave. You know, just like he forecasts us, you know, of the weather. You know. But you people don't really discern the times, though, man. You know, you want to tune into that weather, but you ain't tuning into the words of your power, man.
Right.
You know.
Ain't plugging in.
I got something to add to you, brother. 2 Peter 1 and 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that you take heed, as into a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn, and the day star arise in your hearts.
Hey, with that beacon of light, man. You know, in a place that's dead and desolate. You know, despair. You know, Jake can't find no kind of way. You know, Jake is always trying to sit at a round table, trying to find out how can they get themselves out of the situation.
Right.
You know, hey, the situation, everything's in the scriptures, man. You know, okay, but they receive it not, man. You know, because the Lord always deals with a what do you call it's a process of elimination, man.
And the thing is too, Jake can't even get right because the Lord don't want him right. Not right now because they got to pay a judgment out. Like you said, Jake want to sit at a round table and they want to discuss among themselves how to do this and how to do that, or what they going to do and what they can't do. What it is, they are stripped. What the Lord said, they have not known me, right? Because here it is in the ancient times when we sat down, what the men of the Lord would do, the righteous men, they will go seek out the counsel of the Lord and see what it is that we can do to get this or to get that or to move forward. You know, they don't have the plug-in. They're not plugged in to their power. You know, Jake take things amongst themselves, so the time is short. You know, for you to get this truth, or let's say this, the time is short for you to plug in. If you're not plugged into the socket of Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi, then guess what? You're going to be off circuit, man. You know, you're going to be like somebody cut your fucking charger to your phone, man. And you see the red and blue wires sticking out of the black wire, man. You cut off, man. You know?
I got a few verses here, right? This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when a child cometh forth, they slack not for a moment. You know, and this was the curse that Yahawah put on the woman, man. Okay, of going through those birth pains, man. You know, and they're not slack, man. When a woman has birth pains, they're not slack, man. So henceforth, the plagues that are coming upon the earth, man. Okay, and you're starting to see remnants of that right now, and they're not going to be slack. Okay.
Hey, real quick, you know. Oh yeah, so as a brother, you know, as we were speaking earlier after camp, I checked my Google, checked on Google. Lo and behold, this came out. It says nuclear attack threat, $6 billion spending on hypersonic weapons could trigger World War III. So the plagues are not slack. It is. You have the Amazon forest fires. You got from what I know of, you got 3 different pestilences that are running loose in over here in the States. All right, the measles. It's 2 other, but I forgot the other 2. Slovakia. All right, but you have protests brewing up, false flags attacks. All right, famine. You have something called Farmageddon. So you have all these things happening now because the plagues are not slack. And as the brother is going into, now is the time to wake out of sleep.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't forget about the chip. That's being pushed hard, man. And that why you think that at this very point in time, because Esau, through this guy Elon Musk, he said he wanted to push the chip by 2020, in which now you have consecutive days to where the stock market is the numbers of the stock market are down consecutively. So why is that, man? You know, because these are the plagues which are written in the scriptures, and as I just read, you do well, you take heed, man. Because Yahawashi, who is the day star, the captain of our salvation, all right, is pulling us out of Egypt, man. All right, you know.
Yeah, I got it.
Through prophecies, all right, that the Most High gave Moses, which we're spiritually coming in that steep. You got that.
Yeah, dog, because you quoted the precept. So this is Romans chapter 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
And it's really for the elect, like Akim always say, because as what the Apostle Paul said in 1 Thessalonians, you have no need that I write unto you. Right. But you know the times. So we know the times, but 2/3 they fight no damn chicken sandwiches, man. You know, when the time is that really is that close. Like any night you go to sleep, you can wake up to martial law being implemented. And that's how close it is.
It says verse 12, the night is far spent and the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
Right. So now, as the day is drawing nigh, closer, we're supposed to be drawing closer to Yahawashi. that's the only way you're gonna be saved out of this hell.
It says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness. What was yesterday? Rioting and drunkenness, man. You know, fighting over chicken sandwiches.
And this is how you, hey, that also proves this. All the things that are happening now, things that are happening now proves that we're getting that much closer because everybody's lost, so much more lost now, man. Like it says in the days of Noah, people were marrying and giving in marriage. People are so much more lost now, man. You know, to where you gotta fight over a damn chicken sandwich, man. You know, how lost can you be?
It says, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
Hey, and when you talk about the whole thing with the Popeye's fried chicken, man, that scripture fits perfectly with that, man. You know, when you think about it on a real low base level, man. You know, read that again now.
Good. It says, verse 13. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness.
Hey, those guys are rioting and in drunkenness, man. They were bugged out, man. Because why? It's because ultimately the sandwich is built up with chemicals and drugs, man.
Yeah.
You know, so it's something that's feeding that flesh, man, to what they wanted and to where they're reacting to it, man. You know. Yeah.
It says, not in chambering and wantonness.
Hey, wantonness, man. Wantonness is what? A what? That flesh, man. You know, right?
It says, not in strife and envying.
Hey, strife and envy, man. They starting fights, riots.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey,
okay.
hey.
They better ran out, or I don't know what. How this supposed to?
Because here it is, you waiting and here it is. You at Popeyes and you waiting for the chicken sandwich, and then so many people come in and they tell you you gotta wait. You impatient because you gotta wait, and then here it is, the person you was there before them gets their chicken sandwich before you, and you be like, no, that's mine. Let me get that. They be like, hell no. There you go.
Yeah. And that's just Jake in their ignorance, man. You know, Jake don't have no discipline, man. You know, Jake don't have no structure to them, man. You know, you see, and this is why they go ahead and act out, man. You know.
It says, verse 14, but put ye on the Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
And that's what they were trying to do, man. You know, they were trying to fulfill the lust of the flesh, man. You know, that whatever that was tangible unto them, that tastes good, and you know, and you know, hey man, you know, hey Jake, we all like chicken, man. You know, but the fact is that, man, this is raised toward the next level, man. To where it's gotten.
It proves that, you know what proved yesterday? That Esau can starve you out to make you go according to his will. He starved you out. They had chicken there, man, but they wanted to patiently make people wait patient to suffer. He wanted people to suffer, man. So here it is, Jake's suffering. They're suffering for the sandwich. Meanwhile, the sandwich is in the back. It's already made, man. Because all that is processed food already, man. You know, processed chicken already. It's already made. It just really probably frying it a little bit more to heat it up and then put it into a damn bun. So what that proved yesterday after Popeyes made, how much? I think brother said about
24 million in 11 days off of that sandwich.
24 million, man, off of chicken sandwiches at Popeyes, man. That was a test of, you know what we could do? Esau's saying we can starve you out to make them do what we want. You know?
That word wantonness, it says unbridled lust,
Yes.
excess, licentiousness, lasciviousness, outrageousness, shamelessness.
Outrageousness.
Hey, you might have had a Jake come up there and order it, man. He might have ordered fucking 12 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. He might want 8 for himself, man, and the rest for the family, man. You know. You know, and like I said though, man, Jake, and then just like how they was in the wilderness with the quail, you know, how it was still between their teeth, man. Hey, man, Jake, like, you know what? This line too long, man. I'm gonna order something for today, and I'm gonna order something for tomorrow. You see what I'm saying?
Lunch,
and they could have done that though, man. Hey, man, you put it back in the oven, man. Toast that shit right back up, man. That shit, bring that shit right back to life, man. You know?
Or Jake, what they do?
That shit come right back to life.
You put water on that dry ass chicken and stick it in the microwave. And give it a
little bit of moisture to it so it ain't that dry.
Yeah.
Talk about this just remind me of the episode of Moon Doctor shit. You know what I'm saying? With the whole itis situation. You know what I'm saying? They created the Luther. You know what I'm saying? Some fucking burger with fucking pig on it and a donut wrapped in a donut with glaze and cheese and honey and all type of shit. That's like what that is, man. Niggas going crazy over it. Something that's going to put them to death, man. Even faster, man.
And what you jakes don't know, man, is that the oil that they use, man, is lard, man. So that's pork, it's swine, man. You know, so it's an ultimate abomination, man. This is something that Jake don't know, man. You know, okay. And it's just a heads up, man, for the men, you know, out there, man. We don't let you eat, man. The brothers that go in there, man, they use lard, man. Okay.
Hey, that's why the scriptures say the children of Israel shall eat poison amongst the Gentiles and live, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. Because it's nothing but poison that you eating out here. That's why the title of the video is Time is Short, man. Sooner or later, you people gonna start dropping like flies, man. You know?
And that's that addictiveness, man. Because even when you go to your older aunts or your grandmoms, you know what I'm saying, and that come up from the south, man, they cook the chicken in lard, man. That's the old school way of frying food, man. They go get that lard, man.
And that's why
you know,
that shit's southern.
you know? Right. And then like I say, you always say, oh, auntie, she make the best fried chicken, man. Right. She got that fucking lard in it, man. You know,
high cholesterol, diabetes, blood clots, all that shit to kill you, man.
Real quick, so 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 10, it says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter." Brother jumped in for I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And for stuff like this in which we're talking about, this is the reasons why, you know, the Lord got to get us up out of here, man, because we suffering. You know what I'm saying? And Jake don't seem to care because everything seems normal to them. So just to go get a chicken sandwich, that seems normal to them. It doesn't come across the thought of their mind that, what's wrong with this chicken? I've been eating this since 1940. What's wrong with chicken? You know what I'm saying? They don't come across Jake's mind because it's what they used to, man. You know, and they used to get the scraps from the master. Man.
And once you see the Lord, you know, Most High could, you know, Most High said He's gonna laugh, man, when your fear come, man. And here it is. See, we know it is outrageous. As the brother put that definition out for wantonness. What's that? Synonym or something?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a synonym. You know, outrageousness. We think it's outrageousness for you to be fighting over chicken.
Yeah.
But when the times are actually pressing, when the times start pressing, Jake gonna be killing each other over tissue. You know, little alcohol packs to wipe yourself. Look at Eli. You know.
It says, verse 11, "But I will bring them with the mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof."
as before, man. So you know that this is a future prophecy that's about to happen, man. So the Lord said that He's not going to suffer us to dwell in Egypt anymore, man. Why? It's because of the hell that we're going through, man. You know, okay. And He knows that His men are going to cry unto Him, man. And the Scripture says, "What? Oh, it is my people." Right? He says, "It is my people, man." Okay, and He's going to go ahead and bring that recompense, man. You know.
And going to that also Spain, Egypt, with places before, you see a lot of people now. Oh, who cares? You know, the name of the Lord is Jesus. Who cares if I got it wrong? You know what I'm saying? But you don't have, just as in the old time, you don't have that blood on your doorpost. Your ass is good as dead. You know, and that's how serious it is.
Hey, that's the spirit. You said that because now it was a physical mark. Now it's a spiritual mark. You know.
Yeah.
And again, Jake, they love dealing with gray areas, man. You know, it's either one way or the other, man. You're gonna go one way, it ain't gonna be no on the path, man. You know, but even if you come up against this truth, man, you just on the other side anyway, man. You on the outside, man. You know, the Lord ain't getting with you, man.
Hey, and you know what? That brings a good point up. What you said, like Jake love gray areas, right? So on social media, I was saying, was it yesterday, the day before yesterday? This dude had put up a post and it said, if she talking about sex on social media, she not wifey material. So you know something like that, get married with sponsors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So him and some chick, I'm just reading the comments. I just like to see the mind frame of Jake and see how they thinking and shit. They are lab rats. We study them. You know what I'm saying? Our people, but hey, you dummies, you're gonna die. So I mean, looking at the information on, they going back and forth. It ain't getting too heated. This side, decent conversation, but then it gets to a point where, you know, dude just wind up saying, "Hey, well, yeah, you got a point." Then she said, "Hey, well, you got a point." I'm like, and like, yeah, well, you know, shit. Ultimately, ain't none of us right. It's all our opinion.
Oh, here you go.
And that's the bullshit right there, man. that's them gray areas, and that's that bullshit. This is what America creates. They allow anybody to feel as though you can say this and you can't tell me this.
Right.
This is my opinion.
Right.
I don't care. This is my opinion. I could believe, I could do, and everybody is off opinions to where you can't have no truth.
No, opinions do not hold values.
Exactly.
The truth holds the ultimate value.
Exactly.
And Esau Edom set up that this whole thing with maybe, if, what if, you know, set
Yeah.
those up, man. Hey, he'll let you go into that gray area, man. As long as it ain't the truth, man. As long as it keep the men in this last days from waking up, man, to wherever's gonna drive them to the way of Cain, they're all for it, man.
Because remember what Babylon is, what confusion. So that great, and so America stands for that gray area of confusion. That's why they have the babies and the ifs.
Right.
You fall into that gray area, you in the abyss. It's
Right,
hard to
right,
get out of
right,
that
right,
motherfucker unless
Yeah.
the Lord pull you out of
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. You need a miracle. Need a miracle.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So they love things
Yeah.
to be like that because that gets Jake more entrenched in the bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm
It gives
saying?
them that comfortability, man. That gives
Exactly.
them that comfort, man.
Exactly.
In the world of hell, okay, you know, where they don't can't really grasp reality of things. It is what it is, man. You still hoping that shit'll turn around and you still chasing this white picket fence. You know, it's a pipe dream,
Yeah,
man.
the American dream.
Yeah, American dream is a
Yeah.
pipe dream, man. This place is done, man. Okay, it's gonna be done away with the dollar. You got these rappers out here flashing money, man. The money don't mean nothing, man.
Yeah.
If you want to try to impress somebody, man, open up a vault with gold bars, man.
Yeah.
You know, okay. At least that can account for something for the time being.
They out here eating each other's sharing Jolly Ranchers and shit. Y'all saw Black Ram? Yeah, the dude Black Ram, because he put a little thing together where, you know, he said do a test. Here it is. You do a Jolly Rancher test, and you got everybody, whoever you want in there, kids, whoever, right? You put a jar full of Jolly Ranchers, and he tell everybody to take one, right? Tell everybody to take one and take it, but don't chew it, don't break it with your teeth. Just suck on it. Give it a couple of minutes, and put it back in the wrapper. Put it back in the bowl, and I'm gonna shake it up, and I'm gonna tell everybody to take another one. But most people would say, hell no, I ain't doing that. That's nasty. Why would you cipher women like that? You got these celebrities that's ciphering Cardi B or you know, Kanye's woman. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good analogy.
Yeah, I was watching that shit.
Word. Verse 13. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting in the hell and with a fearful constellation. And you know, like how the brother said, what you said, they call it Farmageddon. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like with the famines and different things like that, that's all a part of the plagues, man. You know, Farmageddon, that's crazy. That lets you know that America's done if you hear the word Farmageddon. You know what I'm saying? And in certain states, like how you say, what you say about here in New Jersey, you can't have a garden, right?
Yeah.
And then like a couple years ago in Pennsylvania, they was banning some of the seed companies that was selling seeds and stuff, man. And told them they had to sell GMO seeds, man, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
You know,
place is finished, man.
you know, Jake have a garden regardless. But if your garden actually started to blossom and started to bloom, see, you got to pay for it. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. That's crazy. That was cool.
Yeah, I want to finish up this right here. This is Second Esdras, chapter 16, verse 38. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringing forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when a child cometh forth, they slack not for a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack that to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Hey, we talking about signs and prophecies, man. Them destroying the Amazon rainforest, man. It's been around for so many years, untouched. Well, tampered a little bit, but now Esau is going crazy, man. They talked about how that's like I don't know, what, 90% of the oxygen. How much? 20% of the oxygen we breathe. You know, there's creatures in there that they haven't even discovered yet, man. You know. So with that being destroyed, hey, this place, the world is being destroyed, man. all four corners, man. You know?
Okay, that
That's where a lot of the healing things come from, the herbs and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Stuff, so like that's big, you know what I'm saying? Because then that's big for Esau too, because pretty much all of the drugs that Esau uses, he tests out the herbs down there in the Amazon rainforest first. You know what I'm saying? And then he extracts the chemicals from it to make his drugs. So he needs the rainforest too to be able to test out them herbs and see what chemicals he needs to make his bullshit in the lab. You know what I'm saying?
And we see, like brother bringing out the scripture, see the pains, the birth pains are taking time, the contractions is coming one after another, but not speeded up yet because the child ain't ready to come out yet.
Yeah,
So the major prophecy, which is the force of the RFID chip, it's there to come, because we see the few prophecies that lead up to the Big Bang, but it ain't ready to come just yet. It's taking its time, but the scriptures tell you surely it will come, you know.
Right? That's verse, right? Verse 40. Oh, my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. You know? And the Lord is pleading with his people, man. You know? Make you ready for the battle, man. These people ain't ready for no battle, man.
Hey,
you know?
Not to cut you off,
Yeah.
the Lord is saying, come back.
Right.
The Lord is pleading with you, saying, come back.
Yeah.
I'm looking for you now.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Not that he need us, but I'm looking for you now. You know?
Right.
Come back.
And the scripture says somewhere, roughly paraphrasing that his anger is still there, but his hand is stretched out still. You know, roughly paraphrasing that. You know, so meaning that he's going to bring the indignation. There's no way you're going to put up the indignation that Yahawashi has, man. But his hand is stretched out, man, to be able to, like, you know, give you a way, man, to be able to come into salvation.
His hand is stretched out for
Right.
you to grab hold to.
Right.
So he can pull you up.
Exactly.
And they don't want it.
Exactly. Because, you know, hey, man, you know, people want to see this place go on, man. They still feel like they have hope here, man. You know, you're trusting in Egypt, man. And the scripture says that therefore Egypt shall be your shame in confusion, man.
Hey, the Lord said in Proverbs, he said, when your fear come as desolation, he's going to laugh. And here it is, people play this dirty game. You want to be part of this world, but then you don't want to be a part of the Lord's world to come. But here it is, you're playing this game, and you know how Jake is, because we know the Lord is Jake. You know, the Lord is us. We made of him, man, in his image. So you know how Jake play that game, they be like, give me 5. He be like, gotcha. That's what the Lord gonna do, man. He got his hand out, but as soon as you start to reach, the scriptures say the famine on the word. You can't find it because he done pulled his hand back, man. That's it.
Hey,
The ark is closed.
People are gonna be searching high and low, man, for this truth, man. You ain't gonna find it, man. It's gonna be like somebody, you walking in the desert, man. You looking for that water, man.
Oh, I got
that
you.
water was that word. Yeah, you got it, right?
I got a piece of that.
You know, you're gonna be out there thirsting for this word, man. You see?
This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 7. Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord and whose hope the Lord is, for he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when he cometh. For her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit.
Hey, we're gonna be fruitful, man. We're gonna be watered, planted, firmly rooted, man. You know.
The scripture says they shall not be careful in the way of drought. There's a tree that has fruit with it. When the drought comes, we're gonna have plenty of it.
Right. You see?
Plenty.
Yeah.
That's the middle of the Lord.
Like Elijah. Remember it was a famine in the land, but the Most High set him next to a brook.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he was able to drink, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be famished. And then the ravens brought him food.
Ooh.
Day and night.
Yeah.
You know, day and night.
Hey, that's why we give double honors to our apostles, man, for giving us the orders to push, man, and that's through the spirit of Yahawah Yahawashi. Hey, because we doing all this work for what? For salvation, for refuge, man, for safety, man. In the time of a drought, the Lord said his servants gonna eat. You know? Hey, that's a bad scripture.
Yeah, man. You see the you know, you watch a movie or something, and you see a train leaving. You know, you see your significant other, and you're running for that train to make sure you don't miss it. What? You run faster, man. You see that train leaving, you run faster, man.
Yeah.
We making haste.
Yeah.
All right, doing more lessons, getting more in the spirit, fasting, praying, doing what you got to do. All right, knowing that the time is short. One more after that. Matthew 7:24. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him to a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock.
Right. And then that's really when you're talking about GreatMillStone, man.
That's right.
You know, GreatMillStone, the men that's following GreatMillStone, and the men that are laboring in this truth, man, and the GreatMillStone, man. That's that firm foundation that we have planted, that's been planted for us, man. You know, and these guys that are into other things, you know, not going into prophecies, you know, trying to argue about what the prophecies are. You still can't get it.
Right.
You know, you people don't really know what's going on, man. You people are the ones that's not rooted in this thing, man. So then when the storms come, man, okay, when that tribulation comes, man, you're gonna fold like a cheap seat, man.
Right, house built upon sin.
Yeah, you know, right?
Yeah. It says, and everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be like unto a foolish man which built his house upon the sand.
There it is.
That and really that's those 5 foolish virgins, man. You know, okay, and anybody that's following those foolish virgins, man. You know, you might as well be it's gonna be worse than a damn sandcastle, man. You know, see.
It says, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell.
So then when that tribulation comes, man, you're gonna fold, man. You're not gonna know what to do, man. Wisdom and knowledge is not gonna be the stability of thy times, man. You know, and strength of salvation, man.
That's right.
You know, you gotta forget about that, man. You know, you're not gonna be armored, man. You're not gonna be fully equipped, man. You know, you're not gonna make yourself ready for the battle, man. You know,
They didn't put on the helmet of salvation.
the helmet of salvation, man.
Yeah.
You see.
Which is Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi.
You know, all this game playing, man. You know, all this and hey, man, you guys that are on the sidelines and don't know which way to go, and hey, man, you know, the doors are closing fast, man. You know.
Yeah, I got one.
I was gonna say, just to add to the brother, and that's really, see, that's the spirit of Yahawah BaHaSham Yahawashi. When you, like, okay, when Yahawashi, he knew he was about to, he was praying in the Garden of Gethsemane. He knew he was about to get taken. That was the spirit. That was a very serious time. Yahawashi even told his disciples, he was sleeping, but he was like, you know, he was telling them, watch ye and pray that ye enter not into temptation. All right?
And that temptation was what? Trying to get that sleep and get that rest, man. That was that temptation, man. You know? And so, it really, like it to us, man, not to sleep, man. Keep that head on swivel, man. You know? That we not enter into temptation, man. Because why? You enter in temptation, man, you're going back to sleep, man. You know? Okay?
And that proves
The time is at hand.
That proves you don't know the time in which the Lord is coming. Because Yahawah was about to make a great move on Yahawashi. And Yahawashi knew it was going down, but they didn't know. And he told them not to sleep, like you said. So how much more us today? It could be like a normal day, man. You know, we understand, yeah, the prophecies got to be fulfilled, the force of the chip. But the way the Lord got it going, man, he still said that we ain't going to know the hour nor day, you know?
And just like the brother said, the land back on the brother, man, they didn't know that.
Hey, because if you look at it like this, you know, they could be declaring World War III, and, you know, they could be forcing the chip. And next thing you know, your day that you thought was normal, waking up, doing a 9 to 5, going about your day, all of a sudden it's survival mode. All of a sudden everything else got to stop. You oh shit, they coming to the house, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be, you know? I got a precept. This is Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon a tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahawah answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
That's why we out here. You know what I'm saying? We speak upon the visions and what the Lord wants us to say. You know what I'm saying? What the title of the show?
Time is short.
Yeah, time is short. So that's the whole point of everything is that, yo, people got to get right. You got to know what's going on around you. Stop being just consumed with the idiot box or whatever else is on TV. what's going on down the street, you know what I'm saying, down the block, different things like that, man. It's much more going on that you need to be aware of, because little do you know, but it concerns you as well, because it concerns everyone upon the face of the earth, man.
Every Israelite should be worried about what's going on in the world. Jake is in a fishbowl. They don't care what's going on outside their block, you know.
It doesn't immediately affect them, man. Exactly. But the Lord is about to turn that heat up, man, on you Jakes, man. Okay, because you Jakes gotta go, man. Okay, sick of this, man. Sick of this whole thing, man. With this whole hypocrisy, you know. You think you know everything, you know, and you're just your demonic ways, man. And you going in the way of Cain, man.
Yeah, I'll finish it up. It says, verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right, and that's the vision of the Lord, man. That's the prophecies. Because once it start hitting hard, guess what? Hey, we're gonna be out of here, man. You know, and I mean be out of here on the way of a chariot, Lord will, man. You know, the elect. All right.
Yeah, so with that, you got anything else? Yeah, so with that, we hope the segment was edifying, you know what I'm saying? You know, Jake ain't gonna get right, but this is only for the elect, you know what I'm saying? So we speaking to you, those of the hopeful elect, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know, time is short, man. So, you know what we gotta do, let's continue to, you know, keep marching forward, you know, make full proof of our ministry, you know what I'm saying? And do what Yahawashi called us here to do, and that's his word.
I just want to say one thing too. A couple of brothers are missing because brother had car trouble. You know what I'm saying? So some brothers went to go help the brother out, get his car going. So we, you know what I mean? So.
So with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory
to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, BaHaSham.
Number one, to the apostles, the elders, GreatMillStone, and Shalom to elect out there doing his work of faith and labor, love, true sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, Shah was saying, because